In today's equity index futures markets, let's take a look at the S&P 500 futures as they're coming off their all-time highs and under a little bit of selling pressure here as we move towards the end of the session, down a little over 0.5%, as we are seeing some selling pressure persist throughout the day. Now, initially, we did see all the major equity index futures markets higher, but selling pressure kicked in pretty quick after the open this morning, and we've seen that persist throughout the day as the markets are under some selling pressure to start the week. I think when you look at the S&P 500 futures, 46.85 in the futures market, it's down a little over 0.5% currently. And I think some of the themes that are playing out here could be interesting throughout the week. Now, number one, we have expiration this week, so that's it could be a driver of potential market movement. Central bank activity, lots of central bank activity this week, so the market's going to be very focused on that. I think you're seeing some valuation checks. Maybe that's why we're seeing a little bit of selling pressure in the equity markets. The bigger driver probably is the continued storyline surrounding the Omicron virus and the potential impact to the global economy. And there's still a lot of uncertainty out there, and we did see quite an increase in cases here over the last 24 to 48 hours. So that uncertainty, I think, is a significant driver today as, again, valuations, I think, are being called into question because there's still some uncertainty as to the impact of the new variant. Now, looking at some of the trends in place, as I mentioned, the S&P 500 futures coming off of a new all-time high, intraday all-time high today, and down a little over 0.5%. Now, the Dow futures are down a little bit more, about 0.75% currently. And really the bigger losers today as far as price action would be the NASDAQ and the Russell futures. They continue to underperform here the last couple of weeks with this rotation taking place at the end of the year. And currently, when you look at the NASDAQ futures, they're basically trading at the lowest level in the last 5 trading sessions. And the Russell futures are down near the lows of the last couple of weeks as well. So a little bit of dispersion here as we enter expiration week. We are seeing the S&P 500 futures down a little over 0.5%, as I said, but the Russell and the NASDAQ futures down about 1% on the session.